How's it going, everybody? It's time to tango with the new HP Tango. Let's jump straight into the review and how-to. This printer is mixing up the beat when it comes to printing. Alright guys, so we're going to start with a quick unboxing, and then we're going to jump straight into the review. There you go. So you can see, plug in and set up the HP Smart app. All set for you. You even have the QR barcode in order so you can use your camera on your phone to scan it. This is the printer for the most part. So we're going to prop this guy out real quick, put this to the side and see what else is in the box. You get this bottom piece, which is actually, I believe, the paper tray. Your manual and packet with your directions. And right here, you're going to get 2 sets of ink cartridges. These are going to be your standard size cartridges. So you're roughly going to get an average about 120 or so prints from each one, depending on how you're printing. And then you do get the power cable as well. There are no printing cables for this particular printer. I believe a lot of the printers that HP is now supplying are just kind of steering away from that USB now that everything's fully wireless for the most part. Alright, so we'll throw this box to the side. And fun note for this printer, the ink that you guys will be using for it is the 64 color and the 64 black. And as well as being able to use your photo paper, both either in the 5x7 or 4x6, because this printer does do exceptionally high quality photos as well. So let's take a look at what this manual has. Alright, so you got your directions right here, your 3 steps to plug it in, download the app, and then being able to set it up. It doesn't go too thorough into how setting this up is, and that's what we're going to go through in the how-to. I'll also segment the videos out so then you guys can also just jump straight to it as well. You do also get a nice little set of photo paper as well, and then the offering that HP has for the program, Instant Ink. Let me take this off. In some locations you are able to kind of get a bundle on this, so this is actually a really great program that you can utilize. And then you do also have the additional manual that kind of breaks it down a little bit more as for the edge lighting that it has up in the front, as well as the icons, where the paper goes, the ink door, the power button, all the little things like that that you're going to need to know when you're setting this guy up. Alright, so let's take a look at this printer. Actually fully saran wrapped. So let me get my blade real quick. Got that saran wrap off. Throw that to the side. This is the printer. So as you can see from that manual, this top portion is the lid. As you can see, this is where the paper will go. You do get a nice little protection on it. And then down here, this is where the paper would come out from. This slot right here. And this tray will actually snap onto the bottom. This is basically where the paper tray will, or the paper will come out and land out on this tray right in the bottom portion right here. Locks and then it flattens out like that. Seamlessly locks back in. Pretty neat. And as you can see here, it has these pegs right here. So the cool thing about this is that there's 2 versions of the Tango. There's one version that's just a traditional Tango. Then you also have the version called the Tango X. And the Tango X actually comes with a folio cover. It's more like a velvety type of cover. And it actually replaces what this is. And that's why this is actually set the way it is. So you may be wondering, oh, why is it 2-piece? It's because there's 2 different variations as to how the aesthetics of this printer work. Everything else inside is the same. Aesthetically, it's going to be different on the outside. When you purchase it, the Tango X will come, like I said, with the cover. So let's go through the setup as to getting this going. So we're going to remove all this paper, the usual. And then that's the inside of the printer. You do get another QR code, so you can do a quick setup. So let's power this guy up, and then I'll show you guys how to set it up. Alright. Now, in order to get any information, obviously, you're going to have to print out your demo page. There's also a setup page you're able to do. And all you have to do is hit the I right up on the top. incredibly fast first page out. Kind of surprised because usually most printers don't print out that quick. So once you have printed out the directions, it's going to indicate to you that your Wi-Fi direct has been turned off. Then it's going to actually indicate that you need to get instructions. So what's going to happen, and what you're going to do, is go to the very back of the printer where the power button is located, and you will hit the small little Wi-Fi button right underneath the power button. It will then make a small beep, and it will automatically light up, and it'll print out a second set of directions for you, which will be the wireless quick start guide. It gives you 3 methods as to setting up the printer: through your phone, through your computer, or if you want to network your printer as well. So you do have the options of all 3, and it gives you a step-by-step walkthrough. Now, that being said, once this guide prints out, the Wi-Fi is now activated. Now that the Wi-Fi is activated, you can always double check by going either to your Wi-Fi or your HP Smart app and seeing if the name of the printer will show up. If it shows up, your Wi-Fi is connected. The next step from there is not the full setup, but what you're going to do after is hit the I one more time, and this should be the last time. Once you hit the I one last time, you're going to actually get a change of directions. So it's going to be the same sheet that you got the first time, but now it's going to have the name of the printer as well as the password. Now you can actually go in and log in and set up your printer. Once you log into your password, you're automatically going to be able to access your printer right on the app, and you're ready to print. Alright, so up next, what we did was we changed out the paper. We put photo paper, and inside the hinging is an adjustable tray. It actually lines up in the center for your photo paper, and then for envelopes as well, so everything's going to line up more into the center. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to print out the photo quality. And it's going to be in a 4x6 photo. Now keep in mind, we did do it in a fairly high quality. So what's going to happen now is that it's going to print that photo pretty close to near, and it looks actually, it's coming out really great right now compared to the actual photo that we have here displayed on my phone. Alright, and there's our photo. You did an excellent job in creating the Tango printer from its wireless connectivity. I can't say how many times I've tried connecting to a wireless printer, and I've just had countless problems. There are a little bit more steps, maybe like 1 additional step or 2 additional steps that you probably would have to do, such as checking if the Wi-Fi is active, as well as printing out the sheets. But the nice thing about it is once you get through that, everything is seamless. It's incredibly easy to set up and use right off the bat, either on your phone, your tablet, or your computer. Once this is set up, it's all ready to go. There's just not necessarily anything you have to do after the fact. Computers, you will have to download drivers, and then you just have to install the apps on your phone. Other than that, it's a solid printer, really easy to set up. Ink cartridges are fairly inexpensive, and everything is pretty much done at the palm of your hands. Alright, so fun thing to note about the HP Tango is that it's a smart home printer. You can actually utilize Google Home, Alexa, fun things like that to do little things such as printing calendars, graph papers, coloring pages, and it's all voice activated. Another great feature that the Tango actually has allows you to actually print from basically anywhere through cloud printing. On top of that, you're able to utilize a lot of features that the printer doesn't have, such as a physical scan glass. That being said, everything on the Smart app can basically be done with or without the printer, besides printing. So you can scan the email, print photos, or not necessarily print photos, but because you need the printer, but be able to upload things to your cloud drives through scanning, with or without the printer, for the most part. Now, the only thing you need the printer for is to actually print. But that being said, it is one of the first of its kind. It is the entry-level printer into a smart home printer. So that being said, of course, there's going to be a lot of growth coming into it. So bear with it. it is a nice, very sleek printer that you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck for, especially when you enroll in the Instant Ink program, where it actually utilizes free photos up to a 5x7. So 5x7 under, you can actually do free photo printing when you sign up for the Instant Ink program that HP offers. It's actually a really great program. I know a couple people that use it. I know my sister uses it. I use it. Overall, it's a really, really great program. You save a lot of money, especially when it comes to ink costs. The 64s that we have right here, actually, both of these guys are fairly cheap, but the program does save you a lot of money based on the type of printing you're doing. But that being said, overall, the Tango is a great printer. It's honestly the best printer I've ever seen. It's fast, quick connectivity. There are a few steps, but again, very sleek, very attractive, and it's different. It's definitely different besides being a printer. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It's been a while since I've done a video, so it's a little rocky, and it kind of steered in a very awkward direction throughout the whole thing. But bear with it. There will be a lot more videos to come, and thank you guys for viewing. Later.